welcome to I Wish a Mother Would. I'm super excited about the guest I have here today. I have known this woman for 15 years, back in my heydays of acting, and she is just absolutely a true inspiration. I want to introduce you to my friend, my confidant, Miss Tekena Smith.
Such a great introduction. I feel special.
Oh my goodness. Tell the people a little bit about you. Because you, first of all, she does not look anywhere near the ages of her children, the fact that she has children the ages that she does. So she's going to tell you a little bit about her and as a mother and as a professional. And then we're going to get into some games.
All right. Well, my name is Tekena Smith. As you said, I am a mother of 4 beautiful children, 2 boys, ages 24 and 18, and a set of twin girls that just turned 15.
Oh my God, I can't believe
Yes.
15. When I met her, they were literally just born.
Yep, just born. Yep, you're right. You are Auntie Shanequa. That's all they know you by.
Well, yay. And then what do you do professionally?
I'm an entrepreneur, so I am a cake baker and a filmmaker. So.
And she makes a mean cake, baby. That peach, the Hennessy peach,
with
the
peach crown. Peach cobbler.
Peach.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry, I can't even talk about it because
the holidays coming up, so those
salivate, and I need it right now. Right now.
Yeah. Didn't you say that you didn't even make it home? You
I did
ate
not.
some in the
I
car?
was eating the cake in the car because it was that serious. I don't even think I had a knife. I feel like I was just like, let me just get a little bit. Yeah, it was.
That's a popular cake for the holidays.
It's gonna be in my house too.
So yeah.
So let's play a little game. I'm excited about that. We'll start with the story first, and then we'll play the game because the story is a little.
Okay, let's see.
Off.
What we got?
Okay. All right. So we're talking about internationally. Several daycare centers in Germany are reportedly considering or have already implemented sexual exploration rooms where children engage in sexual games and discover what they find pleasurable. According to several reports, 2 nurseries in the German state of North Rhine-Westphalia have discussed plans to promote safe spaces where young children can explore masturbation. When asked for a comment, by the German newspaper, the West Rhine-Westphalia's Children's Ministry, headed by Green Josephine Paul, said sexual behavior by children could not be prevented, and so they had no intention of contacting daycare centers to change what they were intending to do. I'm just gonna leave it there. I can't even.
And you see my face.
I can't. Wait, I'm gonna give you a little bit more. So they sent like a newsletter out to the parents, and so parents were like, "Wait a minute, this is not right. This is not what we want." They voiced their concerns about the exploration rooms, and there was an email sent to the parents telling them 10 rules on how their children could go into the rooms and encourage them to pet and examine themselves and other students. So not only are you encouraging the children to pet themselves, but now you're encouraging them to pet other people's children. I'll leave it there. I'll leave it there.
Jesus, when you coming back, Jesus?
I wish a mother would. I wish a mother would.
Any mother would.
Like,
sick is this such corrosion, corruption.
It's too much over-sexualization of our babies.
Over-sexualization, sickness, pedophilia is just so much.
And the fact that it, like, a whole area has already implemented this. Be very clear. Not that we thought about doing it. They already implemented it.
Perversion
is extreme.
Perverted.
Okay, I'm done because I'm gone.
Yeah, me too.
Let's move on to another game. Yeah, what y'all think about that? I can't. All right, let's move on to a game.
Yes,
because girl,
that's too much.
It's a lot. I read it and
I'm actually glad my children are of age now where I don't have to worry about that kind of stuff as far as
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. It's always something.
And toddlers and kindergarten.
Right. Because they don't even have a voice for themselves, right? It's game.
Yeah.
Game. Gang. All right, so these are things your mother would say, okay? These are sayings that black mothers say. You
Oh,
can share at the end if you've ever used any of these, because you are old school mama.
yeah, I
You
am.
got you got some older children, so
Yeah.
you're old school mama. So you may have said these before. So I'll give you a clue, and then you just tell me what it is, okay?
Okay.
All right. When your child is looking real crazy at you, you tell them to do what?
When they fix their face.
Fix your face. When the children come from out playing,
They smell like outside?
you smell like outside.
Oh, so these are the, okay, gotcha, okay.
Oh, yeah, you got it. Upside down. When they want to go out to eat, you can tell them that we
got food at the house.
We got food at the house, baby. You
know,
never understand how we got food at the house really hit hard until you got to pay for the food.
Food, exactly.
Oh, I'm upside. Wait, I'm upside down. When they playing around with you and they think they're grown.
I'm not one of your little friends.
I'm not one of your little friends. She is a pro. You can tell she says this at home.
I said that the other day. I'm not one of your little friends. Don't play with me.
Again, when they think they one of your little friends, you can just say,
what that mean? Let me see. I don't know that.
They think they one of your friends, so you like,
who you think you play? Who you think you talking to?
Who you think you're talking to?
So, yep.
And last but not least,
this one.
Sorry, wait, I'm laughing because I wrote it. Okay. So they tried to play a fast one on you, Mama. We went to our friend's house and we were studying. What I
look like? Boo Boo the Fool? Yeah, there you go. I said that one too. But mine is not Boo Boo the Fool. Mine is like, you think my name is Laura Lunchmeat?
Laura Lunchmeat?
Yeah, you think my name Laura Lunchmeat? They crack up. Mom,
oh my God.
Saying that.
Laura Lunchmeat. Oh, I'm using it. It. What I look like? Boo Boo the Fool?
Yeah.
Boo Boo the Fool.
You think my name Laura Lunchmeat?
Okay, that was a fun little game to break up that nasty little story chat.
Yes. Stuff like that gets me.
It grinds my gears too.
Gets me furious.
Yeah. So let's talk about Tekena. Yeah. Man, there's so much.
I was just gonna say
there's so much. But let's start with something very surprising and pivotal in your life that has happened that kind of really changed your life, right?
Right. I'm a survivor of a massive heart attack at 35 years old.
35.
I had been having the heart attacks for 4 months, going to the emergency room, and they couldn't find anything wrong with me, Shanequa. So, of course, I had to fight for my life, literally.
You were having a massive heart attack.
I was having heart attacks for 4 months.
Multiple heart attacks.
From May to August. August 29th was the big one. That's what I called the big one, when I had to have open heart surgery. And yeah, I was in on life support. Yeah, intensive care for 12 days.
So what were you feeling throughout the 4 months? Like, there was like something's
just
not right.
Massive pain and irritation in the chest that radiated to the back. That's all. And tiredness. I was always sleepy, always napping.
And so when you went to the hospital and you're like, I'm feeling this pain, something's wrong.
Yeah,
what were they saying to you?
Well, you don't look like you're having a heart attack because you don't fit the characteristics of someone having a heart attack. And I'm sitting there on the table having a heart attack.
In their face.
In their face. They don't listen to us when we speak and when we tell them, I'm not feeling good, I'm not feeling right, I'm in pain. For some reason, they just don't listen to us. So you have to, I encourage women, listen to your body. It's going to speak to you.
And advocate for yourself. Because when was the time, like, when they finally were like, okay, this is happening?
I actually went to the emergency room by ambulance that day. And they looked me in my face and said, go home and take a nap.
Go home and take a nap.
Thank God my sister was with me because she was like, she's throwing up. Her chest is hurting. She said, come on, we're going to take you to another hospital. So we went to another hospital. They put an EKG on and let's rush her to Emory right now. She's having a massive heart attack. Thank God for my sister.
It took you having to go to an entirely different hospital and your sister's advocating again for you.
Yes.
For them to
How
finally
y'all
figure
gonna
it
send her
out.
home to take a nap and she's throwing up and telling y'all her chest is
And this has
hurting?
been going on for 4 months.
4 months. Come to find out, artery was torn in half. I was on the verge of death within minutes.
I'm gonna take a little moment.
Yeah. But you know how good God is.
I know good.
You know
God
how
is
good
good.
God
And
is.
like
you know?
y'all.
It's amazing. So I always say miracles happen. I am a true miracle.
And
God
you're a
is
true
so
testament to that because, like, you see, girl, stop.
You start, Shanequa.
Don't start. You just see her, and she's always so full of joy, so full of God's, just so full of God. Like, she is full of God.
This is my second chance. A lot of people don't. The doctors walked in the room after I got off of life support. It was like 10 doctors. They surrounded my bed, and I thought they were going to tell me the worst news of my life. And they said, we don't know how you survived. We are baffled.
Because they basically left you to die.
We don't know how you survived.
Go home, take a nap.
And then I asked them, I said, well, what caused the heart attack? And they said, it was stress related.
It was stress related.
Yeah, blood clot from stress. And it went to my heart and it tore my artery. So now my speech is no stress.
No stress. And that's where our topic is self-care.
Self-care. Mm-hmm.
Our topic is self-care. Right. So how are you managing that, right? Because the blood clot, you don't even know the blood clot is forming when it's there.
Right.
It forms and then whatever happens, right? So how are you managing self-care, keeping your stress levels down and all of that?
God. If it wasn't God, that's the only thing. All glory to God. You know what I mean? Bills, they're going to come. What you stressing for? He's always taking care of me. If I look back over my life, he's taking care of me from way back when. So those kind of stresses. People, I had to get rid of a lot of people that were causing stress. The main people that I was stressing about didn't even come see me in the hospital while I was in the hospital for those 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? So I don't make other people's problems my problems because I'm a big people pleaser. I didn't know how to say no.
You delivered.
Right.
You're delivered. You're not a people pleaser anymore.
No. Oh, no, I'm going to tell you no in a minute.
Yes, you will.
I will. No, ma'am. I can't do it. If I can't do it, I don't want to do it. I'm not going to do it.
You are a former You are recovered. I am recovered.
Yes.
We are recovered. Yes. People pleasers. Recovered.
So the older I get, the more I look back and you be like, we're not going to do that.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, I was up in the one at ICU. Y'all was out in the streets doing what you're doing, having fun. Didn't even come check on your sister, you know? So I tell people don't stress. Yeah. I laugh a lot. That's why I love you, because we laugh a lot.
Yes, we do.
Like, laughter really did help heal me.
Yeah.
I tell people that. My sister would come in the hospital room and she would make me laugh so hard. And I'd be like, stop, my chest is cut open. You can't make me. You gonna make me laugh. But laughter really did help me heal faster.
Yes.
It did. So I believe in laughing. Laughing heals the soul. It heals wounds. It heals a lot.
I love that. And how were your because at that time, how old were your babies?
My babies the girls were 4, my oldest was 13, and my son was 7. And so I said, I have to live for them, Lord. I said, Lord, just give me one more chance. I got to see all my children graduate. You can take me after they all graduate. You know what I'm saying?
Like, we're not saying that either.
But at the time, that's how I was thinking. I at least wanted my daughters, they were only 4.
Yeah.
You know?
They were little babies.
I can't leave them right now.
So what are some of your self-care rituals? What are some
Baby,
things
Tekena does what Tekena wants to do.
Baby.
Okay? If I want to go to Bahamas, I'm gonna go to Bahamas. If I need a woosah.
And I'm gonna fight you in the most pleasant way possible. I'm gonna fight you because I need to be in Bahamas with you the next time. Because I see Tekena stay gone. Honey.
I stay gone. I see something that'll make me happy and I want to buy it and I have the funds to do it, I'm going to do it. I just live my life. Live.
Because you have a second chance of life. And so the perspective is a lot different.
Right. I live.
Yeah.
I don't let money or situations hold me back, I'm gonna figure it out. Because God always make a way, don't he? Okay,
Hello.
so that's what I do. Self-care.
Hello. Well, I mean, I
And
think
then
that's,
I started getting in the gym lately. I do 5 miles on my bike. I'm so excited about
and
that.
you stay
And I'm
fine
trying to,
too.
yeah,
Yeah,
trying to
I love
keep that
it.
heart
Keep your
strong.
heart strong.
Yeah, and beets.
Mm.
I tell people beet juice. See, all sickness comes from dirty blood.
Oh,
If we cleanse our blood, health is gonna
I
be A1.
I think I've only
Now,
ever had
I
beets
hate
one
beets.
time.
I hate them.
So you just make beet juice.
Drink that beet juice.
Okay.
Because the doctor's like, so you're not taking your meds anymore? And I'm like, no, I drink my beet juice. I went to the doctor today.
How often?
Every day.
Every day beet
Yeah.
juice.
4 ounces at
You
least.
you have a juicer or what you
Yeah.
do?
I don't like it though. I don't like beets, but it's better than medicine and
Can
it's
you like
natural.
mix the beets with like
You
some
can,
dates?
I like to do green apple.
Oh.
Green apple and beets to give it a little bit more sweet.
So put that in your juicer together.
Yeah.
Okay.
Try it 4 ounces a day. If you have high blood pressure, that helps it. I have a friend actually, I got her on the beet juice. Blood pressure went down. She's like, girl, this something right here.
Beet juice.
Yes, beet juice.
Okay. I'm with it.
It helps cleanse that blood.
I am with it. Beet juice. So, okay, before you go, you got some stuff happening.
I do.
Happening. Tell people what's going on. What you got going on, girl?
Let's see. I have my book coming out soon. It's called Malnourished.
Oh.
It's about my life, pretty much. Yeah, so it's about my life. That's going to be a very interesting.
I'm ready.
It's going to be a bestseller.
It's a bestseller. It is.
Yeah,
We claimed it
that
already. I
Yeah.
love it. I'm excited to read.
And I'm in 2 Tyler Perry films.
Oh.
Was in a film called 688.
688?
Yes, we finished filming that in March.
Mm.
That's going to be really good. It's about an all Black woman baton.
Mm.
And it was 300 of us.
Mm.
We were all in the Army. And we had Debbie Allen, who choreographed us with all the marching.
I love Debbie Allen.
Yeah, that was, and Kerry Washington is the star. So I got to work alongside Kerry Washington. Yes.
When is that released? We know?
They are
Not
editing.
yet
We don't
because
know.
of
Yeah,
what's going on.
there's a lot going on. And then I turned around and was in an episode of his new film called Divorcing the Black with Megan Good.
Ooh.
So yeah, I'm excited to see what that's about.
Yes. Wow. You got some exciting stuff.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
I can't wait to the premiere parties.
I know, right?
We're gonna do a
Come
premiere
on,
party. We gotta do it and make some cake.
I love them cakes.
And some beet juice on the side.
Yeah, drink
Keep
that
it
beet
healthy.
juice.
All right, tell the people on Instagram where they can find you, all that fun stuff.
Hey, you can follow me on Instagram at Let's Roll Films 2010. Again, that's Let's Roll Films 2010. And on Facebook at simply Tekena Smith. Tekena Smith.
All right, thank you. I didn't
Thank you.
expect to be here crying today.
I know.
What you're not gonna do is make me cry no more. I love you, and I think, look, we hug. It's my girl. Love you.
Too,
And thank you
I'm
so
so proud
much.
of you.
I'm so proud of you.
I'm proud of you.
Don't make me cry.
I'm proud of you.
Oh my God. All right, up next we got a cooking segment, so catch us in the kitchen. Welcome to the Help a Mother Out cooking segment with Coach Chef Kim.
Hey guys.
What are we doing today, darling?
So today we're gonna do everybody's favorite thing, the charcuterie.
Shaka.
Yes. So we're gonna build a charcuterie board. One of the things that I am asked most often is there a right way to do it? No, but there is a wrong way to do it.
Oh.
So that's just kind of how I roll with that one.
Okay.
So in my mind, before you set up a charcuterie, think about all the things going on it, right? So we have multiple things that will end up on our board, and we want to make sure all those things are in the places they need to be in. Things that don't need to get wet need to be by things that will get them wet. Okay. So that means if you're putting fresh fruit or vegetables on your charcuterie board, don't put that next to a sandwich.
Oh, yeah.
Because then it's going to get wet.
That's going to be bad.
Right? So think about the lay of the land and what do we want it to look like. Another piece of this is if you have things that can move. So grapes. I left them in a bunch on purpose. Grapes will roll off.
Mm.
So You can break up your bunches into like 2 or 3. If there's a lot of people who need to like come through and they're going to pick off of it, break it up. If you're just doing this for presentation's sake and like nobody eat this, like eat the other stuff around it, then you can leave it full. But if not, just take a pair of scissors and cut them.
That makes sense, because I always get frustrated because I'm like, you want me to sit here and pull all these off? But at least if you just put them in edible clusters, then they're still good.
Just 2 or 3, right? So people can just pick up and go. So when we think about the things we're going to do, we're going to set this up for like movie night. Now, if you're me, you don't just want popcorn. That's not going to work for me. So give me all the things, right? So we're going to do pinwheel sandwiches. We're going to do fruit. We're going to do veggies. We're going to do a little sweet and salty action with some chocolate covered pretzels, and we're going to do cheeses.
Best movie night ever.
Exactly. So this way you don't have to keep getting up because you ran out of stuff.
Get somebody else to do it.
You can also do nuts, but I didn't do nuts because I know your kid has a nut allergy.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate that.
When you're doing stuff like this, I like to go, okay, so if I'm doing movie night, I know I want this to sit here.
I'll just leave it like that.
Yes.
I love it. It's giving.
So, exactly. So we're going to build our board, but you want to put your statement pieces down first.
You need the theatrics.
You do. Because I don't do anything normal ever in life.
Don't be basic.
So then you can put like your veggies in one area. It's okay if my popcorn is trying to be loose. We'll just put it back in there. Right? So I'm going to put, and it's kind of like I'm putting all of the stuff that's wet together.
And the apples are wet, right?
Yes. So I will put apples like here on this side. Since we started with the vegetable on this side, I will put more fruit over there on that side. And then because I'm a person, you know how when you go to a buffet and they only have stuff on one side of the buffet?
Yeah.
Which means you got to walk all the way around.
Oh, yeah.
That bothers me
You do
so
double
much.
sides.
I double side.
Okay. So do I shoot a little angle of the apple over here?
Absolutely.
Or is that bad over there by the pinwheels, or is that okay?
I think you're going to be okay based on the way I'm going to show you how to build some bridges.
Okay.
So it'll be fine.
Okay.
So particularly if you have little kids who just want to put stuff somewhere, you're like, okay, no problem. Just go ahead and put it wherever it is. Yeah, it's fine. So you can take, like little sandwiches. You can do pinwheels. You can do meat and turn it into roses. There's a cute little meat rolls tutorial on the website.
Me. I love those.
They're fun to do, but your deli meat has to be really thin in order to do it, and my deli meat wasn't thin enough today.
So they have to be thin. Okay.
You must have thin deli meat in order to do it. But there's a tutorial there.
Okay, cool.
So then you can kind of make them, go around in a circle. They can do like whatever you want them to do.
But wait, where are we going to put our pretzels and stuff?
Right. So remember when I said we're going to build bridges?
Oh, okay.
So we're going to build bridges. So now you have spaces here, you have spaces here, and spaces here. And that's where we're going to drop things.
Okay.
So your cheeses are not wet. Your pretzels are not wet. They can go in any of those spaces that we left open.
Okay.
So just grab your cheeses and drop them wherever you want to drop them.
All right. You're so symmetrical, so I want to make sure I'm like...
You can't do this wrong.
You can't do it wrong. Okay, I'm going to alternate colors.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just going to... There we go.
Exactly. You can do a little bunch.
Little pile right there.
If you want to. So you see our spaces in the back?
Yeah.
So throw cheese in the back of it as well.
Cheese back there too?
Absolutely.
What about the pretzels though? No?
So our pretzels can go in multiple places.
I think the pretzels need to go by that popcorn because it's got the white chocolate on it.
Exactly.
Oh, there you go.
So we're going to do pretzels and we're going to do cheese. You want to know why? Because people like pretzels and cheese.
I sure do.
So we're going to do both of them in that area. We can also put some in the front if we want to show the little pop of color.
It's cute.
And make it a little festive.
What we think, like some more cheese here or some like...
I will put pretzels over there.
Okay.
So that you can have some color on your side.
Because I don't have any on my side.
I am going to take the cheese.
Oh.
And I'm going to put cheese on my side.
Let me see. Chicken wing pretzel.
And if you find yourself having like lots of gaps somewhere, fill it in with nuts.
Ah.
So if you just kind of like sprinkle in nuts somewhere or sprinkle in like loose grapes in areas where they can't go anywhere,
they can't move.
That works beautifully.
My grapes, they don't move. They don't move.
Exactly. So you're just stacking it up, right? So that you're showing that it's full. That is the whole point of this. The other piece of this is, let's say it's a whole lot of people coming to your party. You can have stuff on the outside of your board.
Right.
That extends the board across the table.
So where do we get like boards and stuff? Like
anywhere. So this particular board came from Hobby Lobby. You just have to make sure that whatever you're doing is food safe.
Okay.
So I've used a Lazy Susan and just took all the things off of it and just used a turntable. I have used turntables for cakes. Those work beautifully.
Spin it all around.
Cake plates work beautifully. You can also use a cutting board, like a regular cutting board that you would use to like cook food.
Oh,
Flip it over on the side that you don't normally like cut your chicken up on.
got it.
Use the opposite side of it, and then you can layer all your things all the way around it. If it's like a square or a circle shape, you can use it.
Yeah, because when it's on a charcuterie board, you just wanna.
You do. And this is a wonderful presentation, whether it's a grazing board set up because you need something to do and your kids keep asking for food. Set up a grazing board in the kitchen, then the kids don't ask for snacks all day.
Like, leave me alone, self-serve.
Exactly.
It's
Then they can
self-serve
just go
day.
grab what they want and keep it pushing.
All right. Well, tell the people where they can find you and how to set this charcuterie beautifulness up.
Absolutely. So if you visit coachchefkim.com and just type in charcuterie, there are multiple boards. There's Christmas boards, there's Halloween boards, there's a Thanksgiving board with your leftovers. Any of them will work. There's a patriotic one. I love charcuterie boards. This brings me joy.
Yay! Thank you so much for joining us for another segment of Help a Mother Out in the Kitchen. See you next time. Hey guys, and welcome to the Help a Mother Out craft segment. So today we're going to do a little craft that is pretty common, and kids from the 1900s have done this. And we're creating friendship bracelets. So this is a really, really simple way to create friendship bracelets. And I'm going to show you a few tips to keep beads from rolling all over the floor. Okay. So what I have is your standard run-of-the-mill bead, the beads that you may put in your hair if you have girls with braids. And I have them in 3 different colors. Some of them got mixed up a little bit, but no worries. And then I have some elastic. So you can create these bracelets using elastic, or you can use yarn or string. It's completely up to you, but I like using elastic because you can go ahead and do it to the size of your wrist, and then you can stretch it as needed to put on your wrist. So you don't have to necessarily tie it on and keep it on. All right. So what I'm going to do is just measure my wrist. If your child is doing this, or you're doing this with a child, you would measure their wrist. I'd add an extra 2 inches on each side just so you can tie it and snip it off. And their wrist is going to be a lot smaller. I'm going to cut that. Then once I do that, I'm going to take a piece of tape. This is the piece that's going to help you so much, okay? You're going to take a piece of tape, if it cooperates. You're going to take a piece of tape and you're going to tape your elastic to the table. By taping it to the table, once they slide the bead down, the bead will not slide on off the table to the floor. It will stay right where it is, okay? And then you just add your beads. So this, when I tell you, they'll get this done pretty fast, or it'll be pretty slow depending on how they bead and what kind of pattern they're doing. But once they finish, guess what you can do again? Make another one. Now make one for your sister. Now make one for your friend. Now make one for mommy. All right. You can do this for quite some time, and they're literally focused on sliding that bead down that piece of elastic. If you have younger children, they're working on their fine motor skills. I mean, older or younger children. They're working on their fine motor skills, getting that pincher grasp and sliding it down this piece of elastic. And as simple and basic as that sounds, it's very, very, very important for your kids' development, okay? So I'm doing a little pattern, and then you're hitting math, right? So now I'm doing patterns. Patterns are part of math. I'm doing 3 blue, 3 orange, 3 yellow. If you can't tell, I'm a former teacher, so all of these crafts always include some type of education and learning, okay? Every single craft that we do. So we're counting numbers, we're seeing patterns, we're using our fine motor skills. I'm wrong on my pattern. I need to go orange. Yep, blue, orange, yellow. And then when they finish, they're going to have a piece of jewelry that they're going to be extremely proud of. And then one other thing that you can add on to this is before they even get to touch the beads, you can have them create a blueprint for the jewelry that they're making, okay? So you can give them some crayons, markers, and a piece of paper. Show them what materials they'll be using, and then you can have them create a blueprint. This is what I want my bracelet to look like. This is how many oranges I'll have. This is how many blues I'll have. This is how many yellows I'll have, and this is the pattern that I'll be using. So then they're getting into that planning phase, and then once they create it, they'll be very, very proud of themselves because not only did they plan and draft out how they were going to create this bracelet, then they actually created it. So it comes to life. It's like a 3D model, right? So those are just little things that you can add in to extend the time on your crafts so that they're spending more time crafting and less time on screens, and to really help build that confidence that your children have. So I'm taking the tape off now, and this is the part that you will help with. But if they're younger, if they're older, they're able to do this. You're going to just take both ends and you're going to literally tie it once and then tie it again. And because I'm using elastic, even though the wrist part is smaller, it's going to stretch, so it's not a big deal, okay? And I'm going to tie it one more time just because I like to make sure it's secure. And then I'm going to cut the extra off, all right? But let's make sure before I cut it off that it fits. Voila, it does. So I'm going to cut that excess off with my scissors. And now I have my friendship bracelet, and I can make more for my friends, okay? If you give this craft a try at home, make sure you tag Dasher Creations and you use the hashtag I Wish a Mother Would podcast or hashtag Help a Mother Out. I'll see you next time. So Tekena, share with us, mothers are always looking for things to do with their kids, and you have older kids.
I do.
So share with us 3 different things that you can do with your older age children.
Okay, with my older kids, my son is 24. Well, this is what I do with all my children because all of my children are all different. So you have to love them different. So what I do with my children, I take them one at a time and we go on a date. I'll take them to eat or go to the mall, go get ice cream. And that really bonds our bond is tighter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and another thing, me and my girls, we always cooking. They in the kitchen with me when I'm cooking cakes or if I'm cooking dinner. And then we go out a lot. We go out to restaurants. We go to the park. We love to go to the park. Skate. My kids are skaters.
Oh,
Because I'm a
skating,
skater.
because you
Yeah.
use a
I'm
skater.
Yeah. So those are the kind of things we do together.
So
Mm-hmm.
skating, out to dinner, and I love that, taking them on
What-
individual
Individual dates.
dates.
Even the twin date.
separate.
Individual dates.
So
Yep.
they have to have their own identity.
Yeah.
And it's so important, and they feel so special when
They do.
you take the time
They
to
come
do that.
home and show off
Yeah.
to the other siblings what they didn't got. or
Look
what they
what I
did
did.
with mom
Look
and
what I
pop.
got.
Yeah.
I love it. Thank you so much,
Thank
Tekena.
you.